Why was GDP negative in the first quarter? Understanding the drivers behind GDP growth can help put short-term economic uncertainty into perspective for your overall financial plan. The recent negative GDP figure is a notable shift from previous quarters' growth, but there are a few key reasons. The U.S. economy shrank at an annualized rate of 0.3% in Q1 2025, down significantly from the 2.4% growth in the previous quarter. This is the first decline since the first quarter of 2022. This was almost entirely driven by tariffs. The GDP figures highlight a substantial increase in imports, which are subtracted from GDP calculations, as businesses rush to purchase foreign goods ahead of tariffs. Imports reduce GDP because they represent economic activity that occurred outside the country. Imports during the first quarter reduced GDP by 5 percentage points, one of the largest reductions in history. On the other hand, this boosted inventories by businesses, which adds to GDP. This pre-tariff stockpiling by businesses most likely pulled forward future imports into the first quarter. Thus, this could even out in the coming quarters if trade policy stabilizes. Consumer spending slowed, but was still positive, contributing 1.2 percentage points to GDP. This was primarily in services rather than the purchases of goods. These factors can be easily seen in this chart. Business inventories rose significantly, boosting what is known as gross private domestic investment, and net exports fell due to the jump in imports. This chart also puts into perspective how large these moves are relative to prior quarters. At the same time, it's easy to see how these numbers balance out with only a small decline in overall GDP. While GDP fluctuations can raise questions, it's important to maintain a long-term perspective on economic trends rather than focusing on a single quarter's number.